Best mid-range segment phones in India. The mid-range segment of the smartphone market is one of the most hotly contested ones. From OnePlus to Xiaomi and Samsung, a number of phone makers today are making their presence felt in the segment with some really interesting offerings. There are a wide range of options available in this particular budget segment, with buyers spoiled for choice. The beauty of this segment is that the best smartphones in the mid-range price band can go toe-to-toe against high-end smartphones, not just in terms of sheer performance, but also in the camera, software, and the design department. The best phones in this segment are also some of the best value for money phones that users can buy right now in the market. So, here's a list of the best mid-range phones in India that you can buy right now.
iQOO Z5. The iQOO Z5 is an affordable gaming phone that has recently launched in India. It has a plastic build that measures 8.5mm in thickness and weighs 193 grams. The Z5 features a 6.67-inch Full HD Plus resolution display that offers up to 120Hz refresh rate and HDR10 support. The screen is topped with Panda Glass. It is powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 778G chip with an octa-core CPU and Adreno 642L GPU, which is paired with up to 12GB of RAM and 256GB of storage. The iQOO Z5 has triple cameras on the back, headlined by a 64MP camera, an 8MP ultra-wide camera with a 120-degree field of vision and 2MP macro camera. There is a 16MP selfie camera up front. The phone is equipped with a 5000 mAh battery that supports 44 watts of fast charging out of the box. Xiaomi 11 Lite NE 5G. The Xiaomi 11 Lite NE 5G is the company's latest thin and light phone in the mid-range. It measures just 6.8mm in thickness and weighs 158 grams. The phone is also IP53 rated, which makes it dust and splash proof. It features a 6.55-inch Full HD Plus resolution, 10-bit AMOLED display with Dolby Vision and HDR10 Plus certification. The screen also offers up to 90Hz refresh rate and is topped with a layer of Gorilla Glass 5. The phone is powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 778G chipset and is paired with 8GB of RAM and 256GB of storage options to choose from. It has a triple camera setup on the back that consists of a 64MP primary camera, an 8MP ultra-wide camera and a 5MP macro camera. There's a 20MP selfie camera on the front, housed within the punch hole notch cutout. The phone also has dual stereo speakers, side-mounted fingerprint reader, and is equipped with a 4250 mAh battery that supports 33 watts of fast charging.
Xiaomi Mi 11X. Completing this list is the Mi 11X, Xiaomi's affordable flagship phone that has a bright and vibrant Super AMOLED display. It measures in at 6.67 inches and also comes with 120Hz refresh rate and HDR10 Plus certification. The display is one of the biggest talking points about the device as it offers up 1300 nits of peak brightness and is topped with a layer of Gorilla Glass 5 for added protection against regular wear and tear. It is powered by the Snapdragon 870 processor and is paired with up to 8GB of RAM and 128GB of storage. It's got a triple camera setup headlined by a 48MP camera with electronic image stabilization and a 20MP selfie camera up front. You also get stereo speakers and a 4520 mAh battery, 33 watts of fast charging support. OnePlus Nord 2. The OnePlus Nord 2 is the latest phone from OnePlus and succeeds the Nord, which sold like hotcakes in 2020. The Nord 2 is an upgrade on so many fronts. It features a 6.43-inch Full HD Plus AMOLED display that supports a 90Hz refresh rate and HDR10+. It's got a punch hole notch cutout that houses a 32MP selfie camera as well. The display has a layer of Gorilla Glass 5 for added protection. It is powered by the MediaTek Dimensity 1200 processor that is paired with up to 12GB of RAM and up to 256GB of storage. The Nord 2 has triple cameras on the back, headlined by a 50MP camera with OIS, an 8MP ultra-wide camera and 2MP monochrome camera. These cameras can record in 4K Ultra HD at 30 frames per second and 1080p at up to 60 frames per second. The Nord 2 has stereo speakers, an in-display fingerprint sensor, and a 4500 mAh battery that supports 65-watt fast charging. Redmi Note 10 Pro Max. Up next, we've got the Redmi Note 10 Pro Max. The phone features a 6.67-inch Full HD Plus Super AMOLED display with 120Hz high refresh rate support. The phone is powered by a Qualcomm Snapdragon 732G processor that comes with an octa-core CPU and Adreno 618 GPU. Xiaomi has also put a lot of effort in the camera to ensure that the phone can emerge as one of the best in the picture-taking department of the segment. At the heart of such effort is the quad camera array on the back of the device, which is headlined by a 108MP camera that uses an ISOCELL HM2 sensor.